Reggae Boyz starting to pick up the tempo. Slide tackle by Charles. And the shot in the back of the net. It's Warner Brown. Warner Brown evading the challenge by Charles. And a rocket to the last post. No chance for Christopher. As Jamaica take it.
So they say it's a fine-teeth comb. What do I mean? Fine-teeth comb. Ever hear them use the term, you go cheat with a fine-teeth comb? Have you ever heard that term before? This is the level of analyzing that this game in particular is going to get. Why? Because of the head coach. The interim head coach, I should rather say. Remember, no. Everyone have a preconception of how the coach coaches, of how the coach team player. So a lot of persons will be looking for something similar to that. And if there's anything similar to that preconception that they already have, they don't know anything already. The place I got burned down. So welcome back, people, to MG Sports TV. Thank you very much again for tuning in. Really, really appreciate it, people. Next match and next Reggae Boy match on the horizon. Jamaica versus Grenada. New coach at the helm. Interim head coach Rudolph Speed. And he's going to come under pressure. Why? Because we're Jamaican fans. That's how we make nice. We love make nice. We see something bad, we make nice. We see something positive, we still have to make nice. Or sometimes when you see something positive, you try to find the bad night. That's us. That is us Jamaican fans. That's how we operate. But as I said, this game is going to be possibly one of the most over-analyzed games in Jamaica football history. Why? Because of the preconception of the interim head coach and how his teams play. Yeah, so we'll see. Anyways, big up on yourself, people. Please hit the like button. I'd really appreciate it if you do that. I've done a lot of work. And I would appreciate it just by seeing the likes. Probably might not get a lot of views. But if we see likes, yeah, at least a few persons appreciate the work that went into this video. Big up on yourself, people. Thoroughly appreciate you guys. Again, to the MG Sports family. Big up on yourself. All right, so Jamaica go up against Grenada. This has been now in the hot suit for a while. The problem is Grenada Premier League stopped played for a good while. No, I think that it ended in some part of December. But since then they have been in training. If you go over to the national team, should I say the federation page, you'd realize that the team has been training for a time period. But most notably, there is a particular player on this Grenada team that I am very, very interested in. And in particular, I want to see how he plays against us. We play against our players. I will go in a little bit more detail where that player is concerned. Soon, I'm going to go into some information on him. I'm showing him picture as well. So just keep that on a standby. Really, really. When I saw here the details about this player in particular, I'm telling you guys are going to be very surprised and also going to be interested in seeing him as well. If he does well, he does well. If he doesn't, I'm still interested in the player based off the record that I'm seeing so far. Anyways, all right. So the last 5 games Grenada have played, they've won all 5. Let me just bring up. Should have basically have that stat at hand. They have defeated United States Virgin Island 4-1. They have also defeated Cuba 2-0. And defeated British Virgin Island 4-1 as well, and also St. Kitts and Nevis 3-2 and thrashed Bahamas 6-0. Now we will be playing against a different Grenada team because this is not necessarily a local team. We're not going against a local team, which means we're playing against players who have been playing in the local league. And as I said, the local league ended sometime in December, but they have been training because apparently the communication has been done from earlier that this match will take place. We do have good statistics versus, I should say, good history versus the Grenada team. We have won 9 in 12 encounters, we won 9, drawn 2, and only lost 1. The one that we lost was in the international friendly in 2008, 10th of June. We lost a game 2-1. But we haven't lost since then, and the 2 draw was actually in 1997, the 4th of July, 1997, 1-1 in the Caribbean Cup. Next draw was actually Caribbean Cup again in 2010, the 3rd of December. So we relatively have a very, very good history versus the Grenada team. Now, let's have a look at the Grenada squad. This is something that I wanted to show you guys, because I do think a lot of this is just for, as I said, research purposes. Why? Why this look like that? Let me see if we can transform this and fit the screen. Nice. Well done. So, as I said, research purposes, most of us don't know these players, but I'm going to call the specific player name that I'm interested in. I'm going to also show a photo of that player. So the goalkeepers: Chad Williams, Jeremy Richardson, Shaquille Charles. Defenders: Benjamin Etienne, Joshua Lett, Darrell Pereira, Swan Mark, Anthony Charles, Josh Gabriel. Midfielders: Ethan Telsford, Keston Williams, Parish Muirhead, Keshan Clark, Trayvon Williams. Forward: Darius Johnson, Ramar Frank, Siobhan John Brown, Jermaine Francis, Dean Roy Phillips, Vijay Balsin, Zay Douglas, DeAndre Smith, Joshua Isaac, and the player that I'm speaking about is Raheem Rayburn. Why? What specific about this player? What's so special about this player? Why do I mention this player? All right, so this is the player, people. A very unique. Oh, I move my video. No, you say there. Good. A very unique youngster. 17 years old. He turns 18 in February. Now, the head coach for the Grenada national team, they are looking at this player in particular. He, in the Grenada National League, he was one of their top scorers in the Grenada National League at 17 years old. At 17 years old, this is his second international appearance. That's if he gets a game. But at 17 years old, topping his league, remember he turned 18 in February. But at 17 years old, against big men, one of the joint leading goal scorers of the league, completing the league. That's a really, really good feat. Really good feature, people. Age 17 years old. And the craziest part about it is his team was one of the relegated teams. Can you imagine? He's in the weakest team in the league. Weakest team in the league. But putting up some of the best numbers in the league. The team that he plays for was North Stars FC. So I find that very, very intriguing. Normally, even good strikers, you're limited when you're in a weak team. You're very, very limited. But to put up numbers as with the same top strikers' numbers, being at one of the weakest team, it means that you stand out. Then now, at age 17, the age that he has his debut season, that is phenomenal. And this is actually showcasing the talent that he has. He's also a part of their, I think he's a part of their U20 setup as well. Part of their U20 setup. So he's a player that I'm very, very intrigued in seeing him versus our team. But I don't know. I already have all players that I'm also intriguing. So let's hear what the coach has to say. Let's hear what the coach has to say. And also, the federation put out their stuff a little bit earlier. So let me just let's read it. Put it back on full screen. Let's read it. The Grenada Football Association officially announced a 24-man squad selected for the national senior men's team upcoming friendly against Jamaica. The friendly fixture will take place on Sunday, January 18, 2026 at the Kirani James Athletics Stadium, 5 p.m. local time. The selected roster is predominantly composed of the players from the domestic league. The match will serve as a vital warm-up for the visiting Jamaica side as they finalize their preparation for the FIFA Intercontinental Playoffs scheduled for this for Mexico. Now, this is what the coach has to say. This encounter represents an individual opportunity for our home-based players to compete at a high level, said Coach Anthony Modeste. Facing a team of Jamaica's caliber is a true test and a crucial part of our continued development. We're confident in the group selected and look forward to a competitive game. And as well, I'm looking forward to a competitive game. Definitely looking forward to a competitive game. But nevertheless, this is going to be really an interesting aspect of what we're expecting to see. They in the squad though, in their squad, their starting lineup, they do have some of the better players in from the local league. All of their top scorers are part of the squad, and a lot of the teams the top teams and players from the top teams. So you'd expect that should generally be the case, because that's the same case for us. I mentioned. Now, as I said, I'm expecting this to be, in some sense, a showcase for the players for the Reggae Boyz who are going over there to play. And what do I mean by a showcase? An opportunity to show the Jamaica supporters locally and in the diaspora, even their families, what they can do, that they have the credentials or the potential to become a part of the first team squad. Very important that they try their best to put out the best foot forward to see how best they can get something from in regards to a performance, get a good performance from this game. At least put a name out there, because now you have the opportunity. The opportunity is presented to you. It boils right down to you if you're going to take that opportunity or not. Sometimes they do, sometimes they don't. So at the end of the day, the interim head coach, Rudolph Speed, since he came in, started having local squad sessions, maybe just trying to implement what he wants to do, how he's trying to go about business with the national team, in the national setup, an environment that he's quite familiar with. I don't think he's unknown of what's happening there or how things are done, but most definitely. Let's have a quick run through back of the Reggae Boyz squad. As you can see, we have Amal Knight, Tafari Chambers, Daniel Russell, Damian Lowe, Ronaldo Webster, Christopher Ainsworth, Kyle Ming, Stephen Young, Fitzroy Cummins, Jovan Leng, Nico Brown, well, an attacker. No, mistake that in a defensive aspect. Joshan Anglin, Shamar Watson, Nicole Ellis, Kevin Lambert, Dwight Merrick, Adrian Reid. We have Corey Burke, Warner Brown, Nicalia Fuller, Dwayne Atkinson, Deshane Beckford, Jordan Fletcher, and Daniel Green. So that is what our squad looks like. And good, decent squad, round-up squad. Yeah, we can call all our names and that we think deserve an opportunity, but this is what we're working with at this present moment. Now, the head coach did an interview recently with FIFA, and let's just make mention of one of the comments that he made. So this is what the interim head coach has to say. So this is the question: disappointing for the country. What is your message to the Jamaican fans as they try to qualify for in March? So basically, a bit of disappointment in regards to not qualifying. So this is what the head coach, the interim head coach has said. My main message, well, he did say that he thinks that he said that he's the right man. I think he said that he's the right man for Jamaica. My main message is that we're going to be prepared meticulously, and we're going to give it everything we've got. We're leaving no stones unturned, and if that's not enough, the only thing I can do is just sing Bob Marley. Don't worry about a thing, because everything is gonna be all right. So yeah, that's what the interim head coach has to say about our preparations going into the World Cup, the playoffs. Quite an interesting aspect. Everything will be all right. Why? Hey, why? It's rough. Anyways, so what I'm gonna do now, I'm just gonna go into my predicted lineup. What I think. This is my predicted lineup. And let me tell you people, it might not coincide with yours. It definitely might not coincide with yours, but I say things that people. I say things that. All right. So as you can see, woo. Set up a second. I know so I will cussing now go on and now. Amal Knight in goal. Right back, Kyle Ming. Left back, Webster. Defensive pairing of Stephen Young and Damian Lowe. Going to a double pivot, Kevin Lambert and Jashan Anglin. Now, a lot of persons are going to ask me, why go with a double pivot, especially playing against a team like Grenada, probably must say a lower level team. I think, for me personally, I think this game is geared towards what's likely to happen versus New Caledonia and also DR Congo. So, play it as similar or as close as possible, to what you're going to do in those games. It might not be the same, but as similar or close as possible to those games. So I have Jashan Anglin with Kevin Lambert in the middle of the park. Left wing, I'm going to Nikalia Fuller. No, surprise. Nikael Ellis in the attacking midfield role. And Kemar Beckford on the right wing. And the striker is Warner Brown. I think probably that's one of the easiest person to select. Warner Brown, lower. Amal Knight and Anglin, probably the easiest persons to select possible, probably. But you know, everyone probably have their own perspective of who will they would want to play or who they think should play. This is just mine. You can agree. I have no problem if you disagree. None whatsoever. You have people come in the comment section and say, yeah, look what MJ putting in front of them. Or this, that. Yeah, they expect that. Anyways, so for me, still, I'm expecting Jamaica to win, and I'm going for. Can we keep a clean sheet? Yeah, of course. Of course. That's a 3-0. That's a 3-0. Why? I guess that's how it is. Football. I'm going 3-0. But again, I'm really interested in seeing Raheem Rayburn. Very, very interesting youngster. And I really want to see what he has to offer. He's one of the players to look out for. Also, Joshua Isaac plays for Paradise International. And Keston Williams also plays for Paradise International. Keston Williams is a midfielder. So they do have goals coming from midfield. So these are the top goals. These are the 3 top goal scorers I just mentioned that are part of the squad. So these are the players that we definitely should be looking out for. Anyways, go in the comment section. Tell me your predicted starting lineup and also give me your prediction as well. Tell us what you know about the Grenada team in the comment section. I'm really interested in knowing that. Big up on yourself, people. Please do hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, and I'll see you guys again. Until next time, MG Sports TV. Or God bless. Boom. Outside.